I left US to go back to India for a while in 2023. Best decision ever. In early 2023, I really wanted to work on this book called Unshackled and work on it full-time and build a company. I couldn't do this in America since I didn't have a visa for it. So I packed my bag and booked a one-way flight ticket to India. And to be very honest, on that flight, I kept thinking that this is a failure. I'm a failure. Because when I left India, I didn't want to go back to India. I wanted to build a life in America. So I spent all this money for my education, spent all this time with a job, and now I'm leaving everything to go back. Once I landed in India and began working on the book, I didn't care where I was. All I cared about was, am I able to do what I love doing every single day? With time, I fell in love with India again. First, freedom. After spending years in the immigration system in the US, it was liberating to be in India and just do what I wanted. Second is the cost. I was living in San Francisco, so you can imagine that living in Chennai with my parents was exponentially cheaper. Third is family. I'll be honest, the first few weeks living with my parents after 8 years of not living with them was not easy. We pushed through that, and eventually I loved building a support system back in Chennai and in Bangalore. Fourth is the growth of India. There's UPI and Blinkit and Dunzo and Uber and all of these apps that make lives easier for people, at least in the urban cities. There's so many things I love about India, and there's things that I don't love about America. It goes both ways. Eventually, I did get an O1 talent visa as the founder and CEO of my company to come back to America. But I still spent more time in India in the last 2 years than the US and will probably continue to do so. I'm so glad the immigration system in the US pushed me out of the US so I could go back and experience my home country again in a new light. Before you go, if you'd like a free guide on the O1 talent visa that I got, that I wrote along with a lawyer, comment below guide.